Hello, hello, and hello, Pookie. I'm surprised to see you here right away, as I'm just settling in. Literally turned on the PC like not too long ago. I've been busy all morning, so yeah, time to settle in. Time to start things up. I'll see. For a little while, I did think I wouldn't manage to get here today on time, but hey, it somehow worked out, and everything should be okay. Yeah, I was expecting some gacha news, eh? Bowling Vivian in ZZZ. Yeah, I have seen some stuff. Though, yeah, my own gacha ventures are very rickety in recent times, as you will know. But yeah, time to get settled back in. Might be a bit tired sounding for the first half or so today. A lot of what would that even be? Lumber work, cutting wood. I was working wood, yeah, stuff like that. So now a bit, oh, a bit all over the place. But surely the Jadd we'll get back on the road real quick. I have to, because I think we have a war lined up, or a few wars lined up right away. As was that, though hitting hard pity hurts my chances for her engine. Yeah, I guess, sorry to hear having to go all that way. It's never a good one, is it? Never a good one. Okay. Well, let's see. You know, I do like the fact when we come back into the game and all over my screen there is just Empire. Yeah, the name is growing. The name is going big, proper big. I like that. That's good. So, now, what were we lining up for? If I remember correctly, there was something funky in the east with Bunjibong, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit. The command has declared war on them. Yeah, Hobgoblin Reconquest. Oh, I guess because, yeah, they took stuff which the Hobgoblins have cores on. So, this isn't... Well, we're still gonna do it, we're still gonna benefit from it. We just have to be there before the Hobgoblins get there. Because then the entire plan was we pull Lot the Kung in and we can break their alliances and then fight Lot the Kung. That's the entire idea here. Okay, and they are also pulled in against the command. I guess it's not nice that once again we end up sort of helping the command. Oh, and the command does have 200k armies now. That's bad. That's bad. We'll have to deal with that somehow, somewhen. But okay, who exactly are we pulling in? Oh yeah, right, and we can also pick these guys up. Just one single pro, or could I? Oh yeah, I can co-obliterate them. But I guess what's here? Okay, so their capital is already under siege. We could quickly hop in. Okay, you all stop drilling. I need to get someone in there quick, and the other armies are on the way. Sure. Once again, time to fuck over the command. Yup. So... Tavisa, sure. And yeah, what's that? First I lose the 50-50 on Trigger, then I go 70 pulls in on Vivian still. Yeah, I guess I haven't... I guess, yeah, I haven't done any big pulls in anything for quite a while now, because I guess Star Rail, I just started waiting and didn't really get anywhere. In Exilium, I also haven't pulled in quite a while. The last few banners haven't interested me much. So I guess no funny or sad gacha pull stories from me in recent times. And who knows when I will have any. Okay, there we go. War have been declared. Oh no. Oh golly. Oh golly, oh gosh. What? Who's the Tiger Command fight? Oh, the Tiger Command is also... Sure. Walk through. I give you passage. Okay, now... Split off some units. Oh, where the hell are you walking? Why are you walking here? Also quick, get some infantry on basically all provinces where we can get. Excuse me, what is this? Okay, well... Oh, because they have very good morale. They absolutely suck at fighting, but they do have very good morale. Okay, them wiped out. So what is this? Do they have 50k? I guess they do have 50k troops. 2 armies worth. And excuse me, what's the Tiger Command doing? What's your plan here? Well. Okay, yeah, so the most we can get... is 3 basic 4 provinces, which I guess is funny because these are specifically the provinces that the command wants. Get fucked. I'm not giving you anything. Well, I assume they will get it anyways, but at least I can be funny about it. And cause some issues to them. Okay, so now... Alright, actually I did this in sort of the wrong order. I need to get Lot de Kang out first. The whole idea here is that I just want to... So where is my siege army? I just want to white piece them out so that we can move on. Because I only need this entire shenanigan for truce breaking purposes. Have I heard about the Wuthering Waves anniversary? Yeah, I have. As a matter of fact, I have slipped again and I have sort of reinstalled it. Because I don't have any other gachas going around at the moment, so I figured, hey, maybe I could take a look at WoWa once again. And yeah, I guess I have seen the... Is it, I don't know, drama or not, a little bit, but, well, definitely a lot. Definitely a lot is happening. I've seen at least that much. 12 banners for anniversary. Oh yeah, they are like, you can basically just pull for anyone almost that's been released in the first year, right? Something along those lines, basically, from what I understand. Which I guess is obviously you're not meant to go for everyone. That's just if there was someone you missed, well, here are all the options, right? And that's how I see it. Yeah, I did see that it's all still 50-50 stuff. Yeah. Like, from what I understand, there is general unhappiness about, well, just the anniversary. I guess what, the content is very cool for the anniversary, but the rewards are not quite there. From what I get, it's basically just like your average patch, nothing really special. Yeah, I have seen what, like, the main ideas being they could make the reruns at least guaranteed, or I guess there is talk about, well, could have had like 5-star for free, be it an old selector or something new. I guess I've seen some ideas like that. As a normal update, it's fine. As an anniversary update, it's mid. Well, though, isn't it that the content is fine? Like, for an anniversary, isn't it more just like the rewards are lacking specifically for an anniversary? From what I understood, that's the main way to look at it. Though I guess since I haven't like actively played, I don't really I guess I don't even know how good the average updates would be, like how big the difference is and all. As long as I get Chacona, I'll be happy. Yeah, I guess a lot of people very excited for the new characters from what I'm seeing. Yep. I myself, I don't know, as I said, I did re-download it. I'm not really sure if I'll stick again, but I thought, hey, well, if the rewards are interesting enough, might as well give it a shot again. Though, yeah. Okay, can I piece you out? Come on, lads. Give up. Also, Tiger Command, please. Oh Christ, you physically can't make any progress, you bumpkins. Okay, you really don't want to surrender, do you? So what are they doing? Don't tell me that they are converting. Are those missionaries? Those are missionaries. Stop! Stop converting my future land! Stop it. Well, okay, we can piece them out. Do I need to break any? Yeah, I do need to break their alliance specifically, so we do need some extra war score somewhere. Though this is, yeah, already all getting besieged by the command. Piss off, command! How annoying can you be? Oh, no, they have lost 20,000 troops already. Also, once again, the designated siege general is not doing siege stuff very well. You need to be better at your job. Okay, there we go. Well, that's something. Okay, I can... Can I break 2 alliances? Maybe. If we ask nicely. At this rate, every gacha will have their own Robin. Yeah, because she is also a singer, isn't she, Chacona? Something, I did see something along those lines, which, yeah. Well, I guess it's a very good, just character, I don't know, character type, like a popular singer. Music is cool, so I definitely see how that's happening. Bard, technically, but she does sing during Ultimate. Well, yeah, like, well, obviously, like, a fantasy setting, so it's a bard, not like a pop star, but idea is still very much the same, isn't it? What do we get here? Just... I don't care. Okay, uprising next door, deal with that. Oh, aren't you annoying? Not sure about the Cyberpunk collab though. Yeah, I guess I know basically nothing about it, but I don't know, I saw, I guess the closest I understood was that there were some people mentioning, like, that it has something to do with the next region. Like, again, since I haven't played in very long, I'm unaware about most of the goings-on, so, like, maybe the next region is even more futuristic than the, than I guess the current Fantasy Italy place. If it's like somewhat modern-ish, maybe. Because I guess Wuthering Waves does have future technology, obviously, right? So I guess pulling in cyberpunk characters isn't that unfeasible. And I don't know, yeah, I honestly, I'm not one for collabs. Almost never. At least in gachas, they always do feel just a bit, I don't know, pulled in, forced in. Okay, we can get out. Well, I just think they literally do have guns, right? Vuva literally has guns, so I think that already says something about it all. Like, it's definitely not just a fantasy setting. And then, okay, war-wise, what do we... So, I very much would want this province, but those hella annoying... Wait, the Tiger Command doesn't even have claims on them. Well, Genshin was supposed to be a fantasy setting until one of the Archons started riding a literal motorcycle. Well, I think they have held, like, I don't know, they have been pure fantasy all the way up until now, which is what, 5 years or something, so I think they very much still are fantasy. I think one motorcycle can be hand-waved. Congratulations, take it. You won. Okay, so, oh, don't tell me the command has switched up there. Oh, the command is now military 18. That's... They are literally 2 military... Oh no, they are 1 military tech ahead. Which is what? New cannons, new cavalry, extra combat whiff. Well, we'll get there as well. We'll get there as well. Damn you, command! Also, why did they have to pick defensive ideas? That's gonna be so annoying to deal with. I saw that Genshin is going all the way back to its first region now. Oh, are they like, what, looping around again and basically now fleshing out the start more? I guess it's... would be a valid approach, I guess. Which honestly, I think... I guess... I know, I guess gachas always have the tendency to... What, you always need new stuff? I guess it would be neat to see just like all... It's always nice to see old stuff get upgraded, just get updated a bit. Be it old characters or, I guess, old regions also count. Also, on this front, I see some interesting developments. Looks like, yeah, looks like Ekka has actually formed a new nation. I didn't know they could do it. Akashik. I guess they do have Mother Akashik as their god, so... Makes sense. What do they do? Merchants, fort defense, 15% goods produced. That's wild. Trading stuff. I guess a lot of different things. Also a substantial military. And they're all 18. 18 tech. No, the gnomes are dying. Wait, Portnum is... What is this? Portnum is killing the hierarchy. Okay, that's something. Goddamn devved to hell and back. No, sad high... Oh, Gavad. Okay, Gavad is going for them. Yeah, that's it for the gnomish hierarchy. That's it for the gnomish hierarchy. Sad to see them go. Wah, wah. Very sad. I like them. The gnomes are good. Good people. Okay, and here it looks like the okay, the command is helping out the tigers finish their siege. Well, I guess I already got what I primarily wanted, which is piecing out Lord the Kong. And now, obviously, the command comes in and ruins it all for me. So... They took a bunch of provinces along the river. Yeah, that's what they did. Well, they did pay... Okay. Well, that is annoying as shit, because I needed to get through here. What are our chances of fighting the command right now? What are our chances? They do have that military tech advantage. And our spy gets instantly discovered. That's not what I want to see. Oh, okay, they did finish their fight against... Okay, they peaced out. They peaced out entirely, so they took 2 provinces. The ones that we hadn't occupied. And looks like the rest they just left. Oh, and rebels spawned right on our army. Isn't that nice? That's indeed very nice. So this is now Thunder Fist stuff. It would be very nice... Oh no, then again they have a peace with the command until 28. It would be very nice if I could organize one attack against the command with... If I could, I don't know, like, pull in the other sub-commands and fight the main command that way. But I'm not sure if that's entirely feasible. Also, can I just say, how long does it take to siege down this city? Oh, they have more than a few modifiers. I get it. I see ya. I see ya. Christ. Okay, I guess I'm not getting this province. The Tiger Command is just marinating it way too much. Okay, so just... I don't know, you... Goodbye. These guys... Can we get some? No, we can't even get any money. You know what? I don't care. Just give me these 4 provinces. You're not... Oh yeah, because that's total annexation. Well, sure. I guess we have to finish this siege before we can pick them up. Also, more rebels. Where are they? Okay, just in the area. Disease! I don't like disease. Disease is not funny. So, okay, we have some missions we can complete, but I think completing this mission right now would be a bit... not the best, because, okay, yeah, it's a way to get stability, also it gives 30 mandate. We would lose 7 mandate currently if we picked it up. I think that will actually be good to regain mandate once we pick up a reform. I will most likely keep it and use it that way. Because, yeah, I would definitely want to do something with the Ahatis. They sound quite interesting, and they have nice buffs behind them. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of mandate. We'll see if we can manage it. Okay, that's Diplotech. Oh, next Galleons. Plus naval morale. And combat with. Very nice. Sure, might as well pick it up right away. No reason not to. So now we are waiting on the big one, which is gonna be the next military. What's this? Ruby Hold? Why do you care about open borders from me? I don't think that's relevant in any way. Okay, this is piss. Okay, so since we broke those, I feel like I'm the one breaking all alliances, and the AIs are the ones that just benefit from it. Because now, of course, the Elephant Command is going for Lot de Kang. Oh, and they have a lot of claims. Well, I guess if nothing else, that just means I will have to fight the Elephant Command instead of Lot de Kang. Which is not perfect, but they're not too strong currently. So it should work out. Please surrender. Of course you don't. Okay, but in the good news, we have another age ability. So, we got the absolutism. I guess we can get 5 admin efficiency very easily. But I think I want to see what the unique advisors are all about. That seems more enticing right away. Yep. Let's see, does that pop up instantly? I assume that will... I assume that will update once a month passes or something. Where can I... Can I see what you're doing? Well, it doesn't say anything here. How is it described in here? Our advisors will gain an additional effect until the end of the age. Okay. Well, I do wonder where I could see that additional effect, but I guess we'll have to wait for it. Also, I just noticed we could get a inflation reduction advisor. We do have some inflation, so honestly that could be a good investment. Plus also that's then the combo of trade efficiency, and we are gonna lose some money because the production efficiency is nice. Give me you. Please finish the siege, if that's not too much to ask. Okay, a lot of stuff. Manpower, good. Ghosts killed, good. Religion converted, good. And siege finished. That took a year. Okay, so just give me all land. Give me... Honestly, we can just piece you out separately. Give me money. And get lost. And then you also give me money, and we just fully annex you, 4 extra provinces. Why not? Yeah, losing 40,000 men in attrition. Not perfect, but I guess we did have some long sieges in that fight. Saramaya incident. Ah yes, once again. Yeah, I guess it's a good way to get Diplo power. 50 apiece. Okay, so now we have saved up a good chunk of money. Can we do anything useful with that money? We have to sort of prepare for fighting the command by the looks of it. Yeah. Which, what does that mean for us? Oh yeah, also I think we can pick up... I guess start picking up innovative ideas. The first ones... I guess the scientific revolution is gonna be the first really big one. 10% tech cost. And then everything else is a bit... Well, the free mostly with innovative, we're going for the policies. The ideas themselves are fine, but nothing that incredibly cool. Okay, and then meanwhile, money. So we have all the institutions, which I guess means focus on military stuff, manpower stuff. Oh, we could definitely build some universities. 4 extra universities in some important places. Sure. We'll plonk them into some of our capitals, because that just makes sense. Bulwari needs a university. There was Sarjend, that will need a university. And you know what? The University of Keterot. That just makes sense. And then otherwise, so we can do barracks. That's 6,000. Workshops, courthouses. I guess we do need a lot of courthouses everywhere. Similarly, I do want to start building soldiers' households. These give very nice manpower. Plus, you combine this with barracks, and that just goes wild. But I guess first we need... Do we need courthouses first? I guess in at least some of these expensive places. Because also we do have a mission where we need to build a bunch of courthouses. Where was that? Expand local administration. We are getting there, but still quite... And that, like, it gives us a nice batch of admin power right away, but nothing else really. Oh yeah, plus I think we need more Harimari tolerance. Can we focus them? The Harimaris... Yeah, let's focus on getting our relations up with them. Okay. Oh yes, also, once again, the estates. I guess we wait a little bit until the priests are happy and then we can seize land once again. I guess the merchants are gonna be unhappy about it, but, well, that's just how it do. What else can I say? That's just how it do. But okay, back to buildings. Back to building buildings. I guess let's start with some Just in all of these, basically all the places that have grain, they get soldiers' households. Okay, and that's down to 800. Now we need money again. Money, please. We need money, please. And I'm out of tea. Well, not out of it. Just need to pour me some. Yeah, I am worried about how to handle things with the command. It's very... Their military is impressive. We can match it. We can 1-to-1 match it. Size-wise, but I don't know. It's a problematic affair. How many troops have we currently fielded? 140. So we build 60,000 more troops. So that leaves us with basically, well, very little manpower in reserve. Okay, and I guess one thing, we definitely need to match them in military tech. We need military tech 18, which we can do in 2 years, 2.5 years, which is a bit long, but I guess, can we do anything in those 2.5 years? This ends in also 25. No, that's unlucky. We could go and fight Akashik. We have claims on them. Well, on basically all of their land. So what, they have Busilar and Sornkost, but they won't be bringing in any troops. Well, Busilar might bring in some troops, but I would assume that they won't. If they do, then that would be problematic, because they are big. Also, how long until the next exemplary vote? 28. We could hope that we get manpower. That would be a good one. That would be a very good one if we get the manpower vote. Because, okay, the command... Guvamud is 3,000 in depth. How do you manage that? No, but really, how do you boys manage that? Guarantee, yeah, Oh, and they are allied to Mo Huang. I have a feeling Guvamud will have to go. They're also horrifically behind on military. Horrifically. Yeah, I don't know. If I can't... I don't want to pay off 50,000, just like 3,000 just to get them into the fight. Yeah, I'm unsure how to handle the command. On one hand, I want to fight them as soon as possible. On the other, maybe it would be better to wait until they once again... I guess the best way to do it would be to wait until they get in a fight with the command again, which will be... what, in 28, which would be 5 more years, but surely we can do something in those 5 years. Yeah, I guess since we need to save up military power for technology anyways, we might as well regain some manpower, hopefully, in the meantime. Also, Also, we could do something for the merchants, make them happy, and then seize land. Sure, let's summon the diet. Merchants. Oh, they want us to build a manufactory. That's... Well, that will take some time. But... I guess that is why I'm doing this. So, sure, in Keterot. What does Keterot produce? Oh, they have paper. Okay. Sure, we will accept that idea. A bit stupid, because building the manufactory is gonna take, like, what, 4 years? But, well... Okay, oh, pleasure. This is not what I need. Pleasure barges. Lose 10,000 manpower and 1,500 crowns. I guess the 10,000 manpower... Well, still, 10,000 manpower is, like, more than half a year's worth of manpower, so it's not nothing. And the money. Oh, the money. I guess we will end up taking out a loan. Eh. But, okay, so... Oh, what Soidal wants? You are fighting Greedy Grin! Those are my homies! Those are my homies, goddammit. No, well... No, we're not letting you through. Deal with it yourself. Deal with that yourself. Okay, so I guess in the meantime, what is our... Oh, okay, we know our peace treaty with the Bhuvauris has ended. So we could potentially go at them. Gnidi is not willing to join. Then we're gonna once again have to fight this tiny, basically OPM. And okay, the island peoples have... Oh shit, they've actually conquered a lot of land here. They have made landfall. And they've also moved their capital all the way down south. Which is interesting. Yeah, they have... Oh, there is a lot of harpies here. Okay, so... I guess I do actually have access to them. Well, okay, one army needs to be sent around. Someone that has decent siege. How much of a military do they have? 18,000. Okay, so that's basically nothing. We send one army around. We can fight the Bhuvauris again. We have now claims on all of their land. What? They still have two... They have 2 fortresses. Because also, if we take the Bhuvauri land, we can actually connect ourselves to these nations. Because now, since the command is blocking us, we can't reach Lot de Kong. But hopefully... Well, we'll be able to go around. The Bhuvauris are gonna be our Benelux. Yep. Let's put it like that. I don't know if it's good to put it like that, but... Well, you get the point. Who are you fighting and why should I care about giving you open borders? As a matter of fact, I do not care. Find someone else. Ask someone else. And okay, I think in order to not waste too much time... Oh yeah, this army. Get it down. Ship him down. Ever-growing attraction. Ooh, so we lose... We lose 3 development in... Which province was it? This one? Which is just grain and a dryland, so doesn't matter. And the people are going to the cities, and they are doubling. Which gives us 6 development. Oh no, this isn't even... Oh, it's a temple. It's a temple, that's why they're moving over. At least it's a cloth province. It's a cloth province. That's neat. And yeah, look at that. That's now 19 dev. Very cool. Okay, I guess let's just declare this. So they are getting pulled in. Sure. And I guess what do I want to take? The coast? I guess taking the coastline. Also, I guess taking the coastline would be the best move, most likely. So... Tevi Kamor might as well take their capital as the war goal. And in we go. Hello, Bhuvauris. It's me again. Ya boy. Your favorite lad. Plus, also taking their coastline should reduce their... No, I forgot about my... Fuck! I forgot to drag my trade fleet in. Well, that's some light ships lost. Ah. Shame. Could have avoided that. Run! Sail for home harbor. Okay, oh, actually, okay, they did escape. Very nice. Didn't lose anything. Naval propaganda is down. We lose sailors. Well, admittedly, we're not using that many sailors. So... Also, the Elven military doesn't reduce sailor replenishment nearly as much as it does manpower. Manpower is halved. Meanwhile, sailors are just reduced by a quarter. So that's not nearly as bad. Okay, the Bhuvauris are moving around. We'll deal with them later, hopefully. Can we march through there? Okay, yeah, we can march through. Okay, there goes one fort. Oh, they are force marching. Look at them. Trying to go help someone. How do you have 7 morale? Well, they have a whole lot of just stuff. Plus, our rolls aren't the best. Boo. Embarrassment at the court. Losing stability. Oh, you... Also, yeah, I do not understand how that battle cost us so many troops. I guess they have military tech 18. Is that... I guess it is meaningful enough. Then again, I guess it does give combat whiff. That might play a certain role in it all. What Do we get some gifts from the halflings? Oh, actually, halflings... Yeah, we will give them, we will reward them. They can take a tolerance increase. And then also, yes, gain inflation, but also gain admin. Finally. Up until now, it's always just been Diplo, which is kind of pointless. Okay, this army... we can split up. Gain more ground. Okay, slightly too many pop-ups. Prestige, very good. Gnomish Master Debaters. The Hall of Endless Debate in Rayavashapal has long since attracted the greatest philosophers and statesmen of their time in order to refine their craft, share their ideas, and hone their thinking. Now, a group of gnomish debaters, sent by the Gomo, plead entrance to this most esteemed institution. While gnomes are renowned for their intellectual prowess and foreign thought has ever borne fruit when intermingled with ancient wisdom, the established factions of the Hall might not take too kindly to new competition, should we allow these new voices welcome. Yeah, we will welcome them, because the gnomish Gomo is very cool. Okay, and that will be a very large tolerance increase, and it will bring them to integrated. Welcome, gnomes, one and all. Because the gnomes, they are indeed very inventive. And if we're lucky, they might build us an MI6, they might build us a artillery research center. They are the mad scientists. Well, no, they're not the mad scientists, they're just the scientists of the setting. So... also, gnomes in the library. Akadbar is known around the world for its ancient and massive library. Since the time god kings and genies ruled over Bulwari, the records stored in the city remain. As such, it is the foremost repository of ancient knowledge of the whole continent. Recently, a representative of the Gomo, the largest gnomish guild, has come to us with a petition to allow gnomish researchers and scientists related to the Gomo access to the Grand Library. Accepting these gnomes could certainly bring about advancements and allow us to use the library to its fullest extent. The ancient keepers of these hallowed halls would, however, prefer not to share their boons with strange foreigners. You shut up, you old guys. Let them in. The gnomes are very nice. They know what's what. An expensive nap. Who's napping? The Quetzar. One may attribute different adjectives to the race of Quetz. Moody, mischievous, persistent, lazy. Those would not be the words used by the Ket worshippers, who happen to revere one who has been sleeping for a month in the province of Hortos. He positioned himself on a rocky bed of an important trade route leading there, and his existence there happened to flock in zealous worshippers of Ket. This amassing of people is blocking the land trade in the province as we speak, and merchants would like the steward to fix it. Honestly, it does feel like the worshippers of the Ket are more than just a little bit zealous. But what are our options? Either we lose hedonism, or we gain a little bit of hedonism, we lose a little bit of military, and the province is slightly debuffed. Yeah, give me the hedonism. And no, a general died. Come on, could you at least show me where the general died? Oh, it was the admiral. The one that we hadn't even... Okay, the bad admiral, doesn't matter. Retired adventurers by land. Oh, so they gain the land either way. I don't care too much about getting... Yeah, they can just get it. And also I did remember we need to start working on that manufactory. Mill. Yeah, 51 months. Well, it will increase income by an entire... Wait, is this province even... Okay, it is stated. So that will be an extra entire crown. Sure, build it. Minority groups... Yeah, the elves can... They are our primary race, so a little decrease doesn't mean much. Oh, we got a disease outbreak, of course we did. Of course we did. Oh, nice, there goes the fort. So now, I guess I do have to deal with the Bulwari army. Who is our best general here? 5-5. Oh, we also do have morale damage. Okay, so you're gonna be leading the charge. Oh, they are naval invading. Well, we will deal with that army soon enough. So they're gonna arrive on the 5th. Okay, you stay back a little bit. Fifth, 6th. 6th, perfect. Swarm them. Why do they get better? Diplomatic insult. Why do... How the hell do they have extra shock while we don't? I'm pretty sure the general in charge should be... Very good. Oh well, one way or another. We didn't stack wipe them, but we might as well could have, considering how messed up they are now. Okay, and who's this? Prukakin is attacking Kabte Talanis. Okay. Come on, Bhuvauri. Give up. Please. Thank you. You just have to ask nicely. Okay, these guys, I think I can just peace out. Yeah, let's annual their... Oh, they don't even have an alliance with... I guess we can break some of their alliance. Oh no, we can't. We can't. Well, sure, just get peaced out. I don't want to deal with you. I do not wish to deal with your shenanigans. Now, it is a bit of a shame that Wandifa is in this fight, because since they have grown pretty big, they do cause issues, I guess. And also, I think I can't get them out of this war. At least I don't think I can. But I think I will have to break the Bhuvauri alliance with them. We can evidently wipe out most of their military. Yeah, that's going very nicely. Okay, there goes the truce with the dwarves. So, how much can we manage here? Yeah, there's no way in hell that we are piecing out the Vandifanis. So I guess we just break their alliance and then take as much land as we can here. So, what am I interested in? I guess a pathway would be cool. Then again, what sort of pathway? The fort? I guess picking up the forts would be very nice. Oh, and I guess by the looks of it... Okay, yeah, so the commands have... the elephant command has finished their fight, and they did take out a big chunk. They did take out a big chunk from the Lot de Kong. So what does that change anything for our missions? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we now don't need... We actually don't need anything from Lot de Kong. We need two provinces from the Elephant Command now. Plus Bimlau. But then further on, we will need stuff. So, I guess we need to border Bimlau. Oh, you're not willing to do that, huh? Well, how about I leave you that province? Okay, honestly, maybe that works. Maybe just give me more of the... Okay, you're not willing to give any of that, are you? Sure. We break an alliance, we take some land. Basically just one province adjacent to everything. Okay, sure. That works for me, I think. That works for me. We got some forts. So that's... yeah, the front line is getting quite defensive considering how many forts everyone is building, and we are just taking them over. Thank you. Okay, so now... Next up. I do see we have reached 80 mandate. So with 80 mandate, theoretically we now have quite a few options, but if I'm not mistaken, these all consume... Actually, wait, if they consume 50 mandate, then we could just about do it, because we complete the mission instantly, and we regain it. Lose 50 hedonism. Oh, that would be Day of the Cat. Gives us extra yearly hedonism, plus Day of the Cat event will be unlocked, which gives various bonuses. That sounds nice. Enlighten the future does, but yeah, there is also Mend the Broken, which is just more manpower. But also we can start the big reforms. We can start the big reforms, which is... One, I guess, is military, the other is... The other is, I guess, satrapy subject related. Choices. Progress Grove, Governing Capacity Modifier, these are very good. But I think I am more inclined to pick up some of these which are just instant pickups. Like Mend the Broken, mainly. Or that manpower recovery. Oh yeah, plus I guess establishing the Ahati will again consume 20 crown land. Why? Why do you do this to me? Okay, so actually we need to make sure that we are at what? At like 50 crown land, and then we can establish the Ahati, which will drop us down to 30 again. Okay. I guess that makes deciding at least a bit simpler. So, Mend the Broken it is. Oh, great Eldket, our people have bled for you as they always have, but a history of conquest has paid its toll, and the people are weary. Some try their best, cannot even hold the sword anymore, though they try. Perhaps then the powerful Ketarch could grant them renewal, to worship and serve you better for the rest of their lifetime, to mend their broken bones and allow them to wield sword once more. Sure, yeah, I don't care about the cat, but they can be happy. Meanwhile, I just want more soldiers. I need more men. Because I guess it would be nice getting the yearly hedonism. It would mean that we could... I guess it would be a good engine, because we could get more hedonism more quickly. But no, I think that will be the second one we can pick up. I think we can do that as the second one. So first, Mend the Broken. It costs 1 stability and 70 mandate. Wait, so... I thought it only cost the 50 hedonism. So, it not only does it cost 50 hedonism, it also costs 1 stability and 70 mandate. That's wild. Okay, we're waiting a bit then. We are waiting a bit. Because we can effectively do 1 as a freebie. Because we get 30 mandate and 1 stability back. But that's only 30 mandate. And the penalties from having low mandate are very big, and I would like to avoid them. Honestly, I don't know. That is why... I don't know. At least in the base game, I have never played the Emperor of China, or like used the Mandate of Heaven mechanic, because it does just feel very punishing most of the time. It does feel very punishing. Oh, they are protecting you. That's annoying. I guess with Bimlau we'll have to wait a little bit. Oh well. Okay, so actually, I just remembered, yeah, we have to get that army out. Also, we have to send our ships back out. Actually, I can split you so that you're a slight bit more even. Sure, send you there. So the 6 of you can protect trade in Kagas. That's 5.5 crowns. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, and then these ships, send them out. They can protect trade in K-Cam, or you can stay in Dover Hall. You can stay in Dover Hall. That's a few extra crowns a month. Okay, and then how are things looking here? Okay, the commands have re-allied again. I guess long enough has passed in between. Though now the Tiger command is so broken that it doesn't matter too much. And then I assume... Okay, in end of 28, so 4 years. I guess we have 4 full years. 25, 26, yeah, 4 full years until they can fight again, which they no doubt will. So in the meantime, we can go west again, because our peace with the dwarves did end. So we can tackle them once again. Okay, Nathalair is not willing to join, just barely. They do have 50,000 men, and they are also, I guess, yeah, they're honestly lagging behind on the military side of things is quite painful. It is a bit painful. Let's, do I want to promote? No, I think we can do fine enough without promoting. But okay, either way, let's get some armies over there. The main siege army, definitely. Honestly, I think just these 2 armies. Start tippy-tappying. Meanwhile, these guys can stay here on suppression duty. We'll get you up. Do we need a 4th army, or is 3 good enough? I think there isn't much happening. I think this army can also go and help out. Go and give them a hand. Oh shit, okay, Tarakar is fighting half the world, by the looks of it. They do have a military with which they can fight half the world. Okay. Okay. They do have the military for it. And I think we can pay off our 2,600 total. I guess it would be nice to... For such events, I guess I have to keep like 1,500 in the bank at all times if the Ket decide to do something. Don't care. Don't care. Okay, that's some cores. Honestly, at this point, do I just assign the missionaries to autonomous? Because I guess now we don't really have worries about money anymore. And with that being the case, maybe we can just put all 5 missionaries on autonomous. Gomo petition! Welcome one and all, I love the Gomo. They're my best boys. The Gnomes entering our country over the last few years were mostly sent by the Gomo in order to further the research and progress of gnome kind globally. Now that these inventors, researchers, and scientists have somewhat settled in at their place of work, the Gomo has petitioned us to allow the opening of a branch office. I love branch offices. As the Gomo is the foremost gnomish guild and its members are known for their expertise, a stronger connection could benefit us immensely. However, while such an office could allow us access to scientific advancements and diplomatic relations through the Gomo, accepting the establishment of a foreign guild office could certainly disturb the local population and administration. Many locals have already made clear they wish to see the petition refused, and warn of adverse consequences should we let these gnomes establish a permanent presence. A refusal would likely end any further attempts by the Gomo to establish itself in our country. Those locals that don't want them, they can move away. I don't care. The Gomo are friends. Grant them the charter. So, they already are maxed on tolerance, so doesn't matter. But yeah, first things first, we just get local production efficiency where they establish their office, and then in the future, wherever we get the offices, there is an event where they basically upgrade themselves into something specific. Like there is basically like a MI6 style of office. I think there was like a artillery researcher's office. They can upgrade into very cool things. So we're definitely letting them in. The nice boys that they are. Okay, I did want to check, like, how is our army comparing to the command at this point? 175, so 6. They have 7 morale. They have a lot of morale. Relentless drill gives 15%. Okay, I guess we have built up professionalism. They have 75 defensiveness. Power projection, reserves, luck, privy council, defensive mentality, and they currently have a fortifications expert. Oh, and they have 56 siege as well. But yeah, sieging them would be just a death sentence. Good thing that they don't have that many forts, if I'm not mistaken. But they have let their discipline slip a little bit. They only have 120. They only have 120 discipline, which at this point we have a noticeably big advantage there, 15%. That's something. But yeah, the fourth defense is crazy. But yeah, I think they don't have too many... Yeah, all things considered, they don't have that many forts. They have some where they have captured territory, but in their own land they haven't yet built anything. Hey, welcome, time's ticking. Good to see you again. We're prepping for some new stuff. Did a little bit of fighting in the east. Bhuvauri's again, and some land up here. Checking out the command. They are, as they do, they are big, they are problematic. I'm trying to wait and see when an opportune moment could come to strike at them. Most likely whenever they decide to once again fight the sub-commands. Because no doubt they still hold a grudge, and there will be fighting here. Time to neuter the command. Well, neuter... Same way you would neuter a raging grizzly bear. It's a bit of an undertaking. Because I don't know. Well, I just saw that they have an absolutely disgusting 75 defensiveness, which is just... I guess in Anbenar it's not the worst, it's no dwarven defensiveness, but still, on someone like the command, don't like seeing that. Don't like seeing those numbers. When I fight them, I use the spell that lifts Fog of War. Yeah, I did see that, right? But I think it was only... Is there a leader version for it, or is that specifically the institution, not the institution, the estate spell? Because I think it was... Which one? It's a regular. Okay. I guess because where is... Actually, speaking of magic, what are we... How is our progress looking currently? How is our progress currently looking? Okay, we are almost done with legendary enchantment. Scrying war combatants. I would assume that is divination. I would assume it's divination. Scrying. Oh no, wait, this is Eternal Dissidents, Scrying Neighbors. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll have the Fog of War on all provinces lifted. Okay. Regular spell, not in that menu. Well, I think it is this one also, though, isn't it? Scrying Neighbors. I guess this is for all neighbors. Meanwhile, that one was specifically for when you're fighting enemies. That one's more costly. Yeah, I guess it was like 300 admin. So, meanwhile, this one, the... No... Scrying war combatants, yeah. Well, I guess it does cost a pretty penny. Which I guess we are building up money. And it's for 5 years. It does also give 15% movement speed. That part is definitely nice as well. That part is definitely nice as well. I guess it definitely would be useful to save up the money whenever we do end up in that war. To have that ready. Just like, yeah, knowing where the command's armies are moving. Though I think predicting their army movements hasn't really been that big of an issue. It's mostly just been actually beating those armies. Or just take a couple of loans and overload the command. Yeah, I don't know if loans will be necessary. Our monetary situation is turning out quite nicely, but yeah, that will be a consideration in a few years' time. And also, hey, Walter, I did see you there. I did see you there. Just, future military planning is going on, so... who are our rivals? I think really meaningfully, actually... I think we have a few, but I would say the Command is really the only meaningful rival, as in the only one we can actually fight. The other ones... I think we just don't have any options, like... Theoretically, Hechodovar would be okay. I was planning to start taking over the mountains manually, but that would be a bit, I don't know, maybe not wasteful, but just like a side thing if we ever get to it. But yeah, basically, we don't have many options rival-wise, simply because we are so big now. And, well, yeah, it's a bit of a sad state of affairs. No one else that we could really yoink. If you ally Colcito and call them into the war versus the Command will march armies into their lands. Yeah, I have done that previously. I have done that with Guvamud. I have been using them entirely for that purpose. And also, okay, first off, the Gnomish patrols. Let's deal with this, because what are you? The Gnomes living in the city since the establishment of the Gomo branch office don't seem to have any reasonable sleep schedule. The branch office is open 24 hours a day, and the Gnomes use every single one of those hours, whether communicating with their homeland via Sending Stone or merely pursuing odd questions into the wee hours of the night. While some living in the vicinity were skeptical, the arrangement surprisingly seems to have improved public security in the quarter. The Gnomes have spotted several thieves and robbers while on the way to the branch office in the middle of the night. A young magistrate has now made the proposal to employ some night-active Gnomes as patrolmen, but such an intrusion would undoubtedly frustrate the current commander of the guard. What can I say? Deploy Gnome patrols! I love the Gnomes. Gnome patrols. And then back to... Okay, so yeah, I am allied with Guvamud, and I have been using them as basically a meat shield, because they are quite shit, and honestly, they don't fight very well, but they have been useful in a few wars against the Command. I won't deny that, though. I think currently they are incredibly in depth. If they weren't, we could get them in. Maybe that's something worth thinking about. As far as Calcito goes, I guess we are enemy of an enemy. We could potentially ally them. Let's take a look. We could maybe squeeze it out. Common rivals, Diplo rep. I guess we can assign someone to increase our standing with them. Improve relations. Because, well, and honestly, Calcito, they could also do some fighting. Like, they are behind on tech, but they do have an impressive military. So they might even be more than just, I don't know, than just a stepping stone. Than a speed bump, which currently is Guvamud. Nothing more than a... nothing more than a speed bump, really. But okay, we are sort of out of... I guess we don't need the spy network on Yagabfaru anymore. They'll die to the Command 100%. Well, they will, but... Even the Command cannot kill 400,000 combined troops without taking any losses. Like, as impressive as they are, they would take some beatings there. And even if nothing else, just getting over their attrition would be terrible. since the command doesn't quite consider attrition a problem. So they, I don't know, just drag 60k stacks everywhere. Which mostly doesn't end well for them. Though, I don't know, I'm not quite sure if I would be actually able to pull them in, because there is quite some distance between them and the command, plus if we only establish an alliance now, it might take some time before we can start calling them in anywhere. West Salahad. What provinces do I not see in... I guess that is far Salahad. Give me some provinces and then we're dropping you. So what did that even... Oh, that's the West Salahad. I don't even know what provinces that got, but sure. If they are rivals, they'll join. Now, true, I guess, yeah, rival does sway that a lot, doesn't it? But, they aren't. Only Tarakar. Only Tarakar for them. As far as... I don't know, like, as far as the command stands, I don't think there is anyone really who we could get in, realistically. Why do I still have that on? Okay, military is getting here. So that fortress is gonna be our first goal. And goddamn pirates! Stop raiding me. Go raid someone else. Okay, honestly, depending where the Krathanori military is, it might be useful to rush them first thing. Noise Protection Ordinance. I see they have added quite a few little flavor events to the Gnomish Gomo. Previously, I think it was much simpler. The refusal of the Gomo branch office and the Gnomish minority living around it to keep to any kind of sleep schedule has led to a number of complaints from neighbors. They claim that the incessant working and noise from the office and the surrounding workshops and laboratories makes getting any sleep almost impossible. They request a contingent of guards to be stationed in the quarter in order to force the gnomes to close shop and be quiet at night. The gnomes work as they want. Yep. Let them work. And there should be only one pirate nation left. That OPM, Numenor or something in Flooded Coast. Yeah, I guess I clicked the events away to... I think it was these. I think it was Prukakin who did the raiding, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, they have it in their traditions. May raid coasts. So they're the ones. They're the ones doing these shenanigans. Yeah. You little cheeky boogers. Haley's pirates. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm very much... It would be cool. I don't know if they're planning to add anything, but it would be very cool if, I guess, in these islands there was some nation at the beginning which maybe were like pirates, and then you could just hop around here, do whatever. Would be nice. Honestly, pirates as a whole are just cool. If I'm not mistaken, currently, like, the only proper pirate nation is the Mix or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if someone else... if someone else really does pirate stuff or not. Also, taking a look, sad developments. The Jaharian exemplars are, well, let's just say they're basically dead. They have a singular 3 development mountain province. Shame. Shame. Yeah, the... hiding in the mountains, yep. Yeah, we'll see how long they hold out there. I don't think it will be too long, honestly. And okay, though we can get military tech. Military tech 18, the carbine. So this will be a bunch of new stuff. Give me that. So, new units. First off, cannons. Chambered cannon or leather cannon. Fire is all the same. Defensive shock or offensive morale. It does seem like we are not really breaking anyone's morale recently. Maybe defensive shock, so that we just take less damage, might be worth considering. Sure, give me the chambered cannon. And then cavalry. Now this is a bit sad because we don't get any special cavalry anymore. The Suran Phoenixes were the last, I guess, Jadari special marked cavalry. Now it's just one option each level. Anbezdazin Sirarn. That's a name. A heavy cavalry unit formed by the Anbezdazin, half-elves, descendants of both Migrat and Aliantiri elves. The Anbezdazin are a landowning class that formed the backbone of the Razenkandi army, following the lead of the cavalry-oriented holy orders. In battle they wore plated armor and carried pistols or similar guns, and when they charged, they shot at the enemy formations before switching to a lance. Okay, so these guys are from here. They would be the explorer type cavalry. You might get mythical cavalry still. What is mythical cavalry? Never heard of that. Is that like an entire military, or just something specific for cavalry? Okay, either way, that's, I guess, extra morale and finally some offensive shooting. It's the special cavalry. Look at the unit builder interface. I guess, yeah, the unit... You mean the unit builder? Which is the unit builder interface? Templates or... You don't get it, sorry. Well, that's a way to... oh yes, so there is something called mythical cavalry. Oh, you don't get that. How sad for you. Why you tease me like that? Why you tease me like that? But I guess who would they be? Is that something that's got to do with the I guess what, the rending or whatever, or is that something not quite as crazy? Because I guess I do know that there is that entire spirit military, but that's the entire military, right? Dye crisis. Over the last months, the increasing gnomish influence around the Gomo branch office has led to an unprecedented demand for traditional gnomish hats. As those hats are usually red, the red and crimson and maroon dye in the city has been completely used up, and prices are skyrocketing. Many call for regulations on dye sales, or even a ban on gnomish hats. Just fix the dye prices. I mean, just fix the prices. Nations like Marhold get mythical cavalry, griffin riders. Okay, I guess I... Oh, interesting, Marhold. I always assumed that, what was it, Verne were the ones that do big stuff in... with griffins. Well, I assume it can be both. Marhold. I guess, yeah. Actually, yeah, Griffin Riders of Canor, 20% cavalry compatibility. They already have that. Okay, yeah. Griffin Bombardier Squadron. Sounds cool. I guess, yeah, Marhold... Oh, Marhold is a bit... Marhold is dead, though. That's not perfect for them. But, okay, I guess by the looks of it, time to declare this war. Our military is now upgraded and whatnot. So... We're not... And the Bababui. Get in there. Now, it would be nice, yeah, if I could catch the Krathanori army. Ah, well, they are... Are they coming for us? Oh, no, they're not coming for us. They have 6 fire... Oh, that's an uprising. Oh, that uprising is much further away than... Okay, well, that, I guess that will be a bit problematic. Shame. Shame that they did that. Oh, no, that's... 6th, 10th... Honestly, we can do that, sure. Ooh, oh, well, those are just excellent rolls, what can I say? Okay, well, there goes the Krathanori army. Ooh, and we get Ruthless. Land fire damage, plus 10% on our general. It's on a good general. It's on a good general. Now, give me our Siege Master. We have to go and start sieging that fort. Get in there. Okay, I mean, how is... Oh, we might actually... Oh, we did catch the Separatists. Very nice. No extra separatism for us. Now, honestly, you can go there. You can get split in half. Okay, so we'll see how much we can get in this war. It would be nice if we could grab everything that we need for our missions and for the claims, but I'm not quite sure how expensive that will be. The land that we need from the dwarves isn't all that good, but the land that we need from Krathanor is very expensive. It's all like 30 development. It's actually wild. Actually wild how good it is. And okay, I think we can pay off that loan, simply so that I don't have to think about it. Disease outbreak. Ah. Why? Why you disease me? Why you disease me like that? Also, how are... Everything still chill? Everything still chill. Ow, peasants! Not on my artillery! I swear to God, if I again lose, like, several thousand men because of a goddamn revolt, which isn't even my problem. Oh, Christ, you... 8,000 artillery lost because of stupid fucking peasant separatists. Lovely. Isn't that just fucking lovely? Also, oh damn, Bimlau. Okay, looks like the Bhuvauris will have lost just all their holdings, period. Bimlau has retaken lands. Looks like the Prukakins are going for a province. Sure. Okay, keep the army at the ready here. Who are the dwarves? Okay, the dwarves have once again gone around. They have once again walked all the way around and are trying to siege our behind. They are trying to get our behind. You know what, I will send these two armies around. Maybe we can scare them off. And then, okay, nice. That's good to see. More Gummo petitions. So this is, yeah, this is just me and Rayavashapal. They also get a branch office. Obviously, we give them that. Ooh. Wisdom. They tell us about the rise of a witch prince. Where they have gone with the option. They have forfeited the right to rule. Huh? Wisdom declares war on Ghislaine with war against evil Casus Belli. And Ghislaine gets an unlawful ruler. Ow. So I guess... yeah, Ghislaine... How is Ghislaine doing? I guess there is quite a few magicians here ruling, and they don't like that, evidently. Well, and I think Ghislaine is... Oh, they actually are supported by their allies. Well, but there is Vesdom and Vex are against them. I don't think they're gonna fare well. I think you shouldn't have done bad magic. You should have done good magic. And then people wouldn't witch hunt you. Should have been more careful. Okay, let's see. Start taking a look at how much all of this is gonna cost. Okay, so yeah, the Dwarven provinces are very simple. That's not the issue. The issue will be all of this territory. Okay, so we could get it. We could get all of it, but it's basically a 100% peace offer. Huh. Well, it would be very nice to get all of it. Also, don't tell me I sent... Ow, I sent the wrong general around. Piss. Well, okay. We'll deal with that later. Because it would be... Because, okay, we definitely can get... we will get our 10% CC. That we're getting that definitely, but if we took all of this land, we could complete the Blade of Light. Because we can't complete the Judges the True Faith. And that would give us the Great Holy War CB. And now that would be very useful. That would be extremely useful. No, those annoying pricks, they... Gnomes! Gnomish streets! The part of the city around the Gummo branch office has fast become a focal point of Gnomish culture. Many have begun calling the streets around it by Gnomish names that the new residents brought with them. The remaining local residents complain this is a gross eradication of their long-standing presence and culture. Should we allow the change or insist on the original names? You know, Gnomes, I think this one is a bit unfair. Like, keep the street names as they are. Like, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Don't you start changing city names. That's not cool. That's not cool. You shouldn't be doing that. And all of you shut up. I'm not giving military access to anyone. But okay, if we... Now this would be a shame if we want to take over... If I want to take all that land, we would have to take their capital. Which, realistically, it doesn't matter, we can just take it and that's that. It's just a bit of a shame, because they are upgrading it, and upgrading the goddamn holds is such an endeavor. I do like allowing the AIs to just do it. But I might have to do what's more efficient and not what sounds cool this one time. This one time I might have to be a bit rough-handed. A steam explosion? Well, that's not good. Tonight, the Gnomish quarter around the Gummo branch office was rocked by a powerful explosion. There were multiple fatalities and multiple buildings were damaged or destroyed. The cause seems to have been an insecure steam motor a Gnomish artificer used to power his workshop. OSHA, we need to invent OSHA. The population is shaken and many call for actions to be taken against the Gnomish minority. Honestly, bad gnomes. Bad gnomes. Bill, like, you're smart. Make an OSHA or something. Just monitor all the steam engines, okay? That shouldn't be that hard to do. come on, let me click. Ivory wands. Ooh! Turns out, yeah, I guess we do have quite a bit of ivory. Wands have long been sourced from exotic and obscure wood. Adventurers delving into Halan's deepest and darkest woodlands to find the most suitable branches. But it seems this business is quickly shrinking. Experts at the cutting edge of Canor's magical practice have discovered that ivory edges out even the most sought-after woods in its ability to conduct magical energy. Now, the grey folk of the north hunt the wild and unchecked mammoths of the Reach. New routes in Sarhal and Rachen bring ivory from the region's elephants, and strange alientiri beasts from the Taikend and the far north forfeit their tusks. Even with the supplies of this previously luxurious material booming, the demand has met it, and weighed down the pockets of any merchant lucky enough to get their hands on a shipment of ivory. Oh, your stick's got unicorn hair in it, piss off. Hey, and for once we benefit from one of these events. Ivory gets a bit more expensive and we get 2,000 crowns just on our hand. Very nice. That will pay for a few things. That will pay for a good few things. Okay. And actually, now that I think about it, Silver Forge. Actually, could I somehow make my way over to Silver Forge? Also, what the hell, Silver Forge? You are only dig level 1? Why haven't you upgraded? I guess actually maybe they have been occupied quite often. It could be that they never have time to upgrade. That could potentially be the case. But okay, I guess, do I want to take... It's because this would really be... this would really just be 100 war score kind of deal. I could instead... I could, like, not take 1 or 2 provinces. And then we just get the next ones in the next war. It might be... I don't know, it might be a bit easier that way, I feel. I guess I definitely am inclined to pick up Gem Isle. And then we'll see how much else we can get. So this would be 60. I guess what, we have to drop another province. And that would be 48. Okay, that is roughly what we can get right now, right here. I guess, yeah, getting Gem Isle is good, and then one of these expensive. Actually, maybe... could take Hope's Peak and build a fort here. Why the hell have they... They've literally built... I guess we can get rid of the temple, replace that with a fort. Speak. I guess sure, finish the war sooner. We haven't yet had any losses, really. And... Yeah, and then we will need to take 3 more provinces later. This will be a peace until... Okay, it will be a 10-year peace, which is a bit of a shame that the war goal gets delayed, but I would rather hop between different wars instead of sitting in this one for too long. So, give me. Give me. And there we go, the Bulwari people have been assimilated, which gives us 10% core creation cost reduction. Excellent. And I did see that some rebels have crossed into our borders. Who the fuck are you? You. And okay, actually, can I first... Oh, don't tell me that... Oh, we have no missionaries to send. Ow, all the missionaries are currently working in. Well, sure. Core it up then. Core it all up. And you turn around. Nothing more to do here. Goddamn, Hechodovar is getting wrecked. Which is a bit of a shame, it means all the holds get damaged. Yeah, that's... Hate to see it, all the holds getting occupied. And okay, how is it with... Since we are... Oh, actually, the Callistos, they are friendly to us now, so we can definitely get an alliance. Okay, I kind of forgot about that. Once we get our diplomat back... Hey, big boys! How about a truly magnificent alliance? I'm pretty sure you would enjoy it. Yeah, big boys. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. So, the hell do we do now? Next war, come on, the time's going. Clock is ticking. No time to waste. But yeah, what are we looking at? So it is second half of 1627. The command, I guess in a year and a half time, their peace treaty with the Dragon and Elephant Command will be coming to an end. Oh, actually, the Elephant Command already in like half a year's time. And my assumption is that not long after the treaty ends, they will most likely fight again. They have been doing that very regularly. And how are they doing? So the dragons... Okay, the dragons definitely aren't doing good. They do have manpower, so that they could recruit most likely. The elephants can get something going. The tigers are dead. But I think obviously the elephant and dragon command wouldn't really affect too much against the command. But if I can have an option where I fight solo against the command, or we have maybe 100,000 X-command troops on our side, effectively, well, that definitely does sound better. That definitely does sound better having them than not having them. Also, Guvamud, how are you doing? You are doing quite miserably. How is the Lake Federation 2000 in debt? Well, okay, I assume for them that is one loan. I guess they have one loan in debt, which actually, when I think about it, that's not that bad. But yeah, Guvamud is 3,000 in debt. If we pay them off, we could pull them in. Well, yeah. I guess. Well, you know, I guess when I think about it, it's not a big debt. You just still... I'm still transitioning from the early economy, so it's still, seems like a bit... And yeah, for Guvamud, I think it would be useful to just pay off the 3k to get them in again as just like a body blocker, basically. Make the command aimlessly run around in their territory, occupying stuff. Well, shit, I could almost get an alliance with the sub-commands. At least with the dragons. Command stacks on your border. Well, that's 60,000. That is fuck all. That is fuck all. If they were actually planning to fight us, we would see a few 100,000 on the borders. But I guess that will have to be what we do next, so might as well start moving the armies over. Request for province sharing? Sure. Why not? Have some vision, my friends. Have some vision. And okay, you know what? Guvamud, where was that? Take on foreign debt? Sure. 6 standard size loans for them. How have you gotten so much into debt, though? I guess beaten up by someone else. Sure, we'll pay it off. Now, do I need to be mindful? I guess, yeah, let's ship over... Let's ship over one army to Gem Isle. I would like to avoid... having any uprisings there. From... Heretics. Well, I'm sending the army over anyways. They can deal with some heretics too. Okay. And also, isn't our... Okay, yeah, our vote is also coming close in a year's time. The Dragon Command is equal amongst men. Well, good for them. Good for ya boys. And we get an uprising. You can wait. First the heretics, and then we deal with you. Everyone's to get in the queue. Get in the queue. You'll be dealt with according to level of importance, which gets assigned by my choosing. Damn. Bimlau just got their freedom and then they instantly get... Oh, they actually lost the city! Prukakin actually managed to get the city. That's wild. That's wild like that. Okay, next, minority groups, yes, unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. So how are... Sirenvar is sowing discontent, you... Stick to your own problems. And no, the Damesteer has been all used up. And the festival, actually, we do need the money currently, so sorry, just the people know what to do. So the Damesteer deposit was in, yeah, this one. Now it's just grain. Just grain. In a 17 development province. That's a bit sad. That's a bit sad. And ooh, we do actually border Tarakar now. We do actually border them. They are big boys. Now they have quantity ideas. That explains it a bit more. Magic studies. Epic. Discipline. Maximum effects of absolutism. Ooh, and yeah. Well, as Time Sticking said, he's got what 14,000 hours in EU4, if I remember correctly. So so yeah, a lot of advice to lean on. A true expert. Almost 14k, yeah. Well, see, that's wild. That's wild. I guess, yeah. And okay, well, speaking of stability, here we go. This is a much easier way to get stability. Thank you very much. And then what am I looking at? So... we don't really need to rush any of the technologies except military, but, well, military will come in its own time. Plus the next one. I guess the next one is new forts. But as far as admin goes, I guess we can pick up empiricism. Okay, which gives us, oh yeah, innovativeness gain, which we're not really doing a lot of right now. That's good. But we could also get the scientific revolution, which is 10% cheaper tech cost, which actually is very nice. And that will be useful. That will definitely help getting the military up more quickly. Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm not quite sure what the command is doing, but they are losing... I guess they are transferring troops from the actual field into reserves. Which, well, no, actually, I don't think they can do that. They don't have the professionalism. They are simply getting rid of troops, and instead they are building up a bit of a manpower reserve. Which is weird. I never understand the command. I thought they usually always do the opposite. Gnomish minorities demand representation. We can... no, haven't we given them enough? They're still integrated, so have peace. And yeah, give us tolerance of the true faith. So how are we looking on... I'm still waiting for that one manufactory to finish. Oh, well, it is. I'm gonna finish in half a year's time. Then we're gonna seize some land again. So, I'm feeling like we will need more frontline fighters. In the upcoming endeavors of ours. So, oh, it looks like Guvamud is building up a military now. Cool. It won't do much, but cool that they're trying. I guess, yeah, we have the manpower, sort of, we have the capacity. I do want at least... I guess, honestly, getting 2 extra armies would be good, but we need at least 1 extra army, definitely. And I guess what ratios? Actually, now that we have a decently upgraded supply limit, I guess we still stick with like 30,000 per stack. Let's see. So, let's do local recruitment. 15. I guess let's go with 15 artillery. 15 artillery, 10, or how many? Ten infantry, or a bit more infantry. Well, I guess our cavalry currently is just better than the infantry. Sort of. It's more defensive. Funny to think about that. And I guess the price isn't really a concern. Okay, 10 infantry and then make it 6 cavalry. Total of 31. Sure. Something like that. Plus, I guess we can recruit some extras for the other armies to basically get them all equal sized. Or at least roughly equal sized. Well, mostly that means getting more artillery in. Barging into sorrow. Yeah, 3 hedonism. I'll take that. Why? Sure. Okay, so that leaves us with 3,000 still in the bank. So where is... How much does that spell cost us? 4,000. Okay, so I guess we save up for a little bit. And we will be able to get war scrying. Yeah. Also, God, I have once again for a very long time been forgetting to use war magic. I have to remember that one. And okay, seat of the court. I guess, yeah, I guess the time period has passed, so we need to change places. Which is actually perfect, because we have been sitting in Ebushuptu, which really I don't need. The missionary strength. I guess the morale of armies is okay. Actually, now that I think about it, do we want Askasur? The core, I always just go for the core creation cost, plus the 2 years of separatism is a neat little add-on. But maybe if we are preparing for a big and difficult war, I guess movement speed and reinforce cost could be good. It's the closest we have to a military buff. Well, I guess we do have the literal morale of armies. Would 10% movement speed really change much? I guess 10% from this, the spell would give us another 15%, so that would be 25 total. It would be very good maneuverability. Debatable how much it would come in handy. Or we just take the CC. I think, considering that it does take like 10 years or 15 years to get the event, just give me core creation cost. The good, reliable, the lovely Bulwar. Wait, no, yeah, no, Askasur, love it. Bulwar's trade, yes. I forget and then I remember. So, pleasure, oh, pleasure. Well, there goes the money. There goes another 1,500 crowns and 10,000 manpower. I didn't need this right before a potentially big war. Yeah. Well, so much for that. So much for that. Okay. But I guess first and foremost I am still waiting until the command starts some shit. Because no doubt they will. No doubt they will. Okay, our debate slot is open, plus we can also seize land. Give it to me. It's my land. Yoink. So, we have a fresh debate coming right up. Well, let's just say, first off, I'm right away hoping for the draft. The draft would be what I really want. And there is no draft. That's very shit. So we only have 40,000 manpower, and we sort of just have to work with that. Not cool. I guess, what else do we have that works? I guess we could get a merchant, but that's not really the biggest. Wait 1 month for new parliament. Wait, the parliament debates refresh? I thought that they... I thought that you get what you get. If they refresh every month, then that changes everything. Yes, every month they renew debates. That's actually wild. That's actually wild. Why isn't... I'm pretty sure that's not said anywhere, like... At least, like, on a surface level, so I always assumed that... Also, I assumed because you get so many options, I thought that... If it were, like, I don't know, like, a few options, I would assume that maybe it would rotate. But it's like a dozen options. It's weighted, though, so some debates are more likely. Well, yeah, I think I understand that much. I think in order to get the draft, you have to be low in manpower. But I would think that we are considerably low. We have, like, what, a fifth of our total manpower pool? Oh yeah, these are different. Or am I just at the bottom? Okay, they are definitely different. So that is wild. I would have in the past I would have definitely done one or two exemplaries differently than I did do. Well, okay. Still nothing that really catches my fancy. I think we'll give it a few more months. Potentially, it doesn't really do us any harm to wait. And again, we are sort of waiting for the command to do something. So to influence the debate, wait, you can recruit 40,000 troops near the end of the month, then cancel on the 1st. I guess true. I guess, yeah, that is a way to do it, isn't it? I have to say, I'm not like the biggest fan of doing things that way. I don't know, maybe I'll give it one more month naturally, and then maybe if that doesn't work, we cheese it a little bit. Okay, anything new? Anything... Oh, also... new ability. Okay, yeah, speaking of abilities... I yet haven't noticed if we are actually getting anything... Oh no, here it is. Okay, now it does. Now it does have the special ones. So, because we have picked up the Golden Age of the Sun Cult, we get some neat little things. I didn't notice them before because it looks like it's not for every... Come on, tell me the numbers. Where do I have to hover it for it to tell me the bonuses? Okay, so some of them have... Land leaders without upkeep, +3. Okay. Okay, but this is weird. Some of them have additional bonuses, but looks like the vast majority of them don't. Can claim entire states. Diplo annexation cost. Domestic trade power. Or maybe it's random? I assume maybe it's random depending on the advisor's missionary maintenance. Okay, these are definitely not... They're definitely not impactful enough to matter. Let's just say that much. 5% missionary maintenance cost isn't exactly something to write home about. Neither is 2% trade power. Damn, I'm disappointed with those. Well, at least we can get 5 admin efficiency. That's never disappointing. And okay, yeah. Need to take a look at the exemplary again. Oh no, wait, or was this... Is this still the same month? Well, okay. We'll wait a bit and maybe we'll do a little funny. But also we need more generals. And actually, what is our... okay, we have gotten back up to 90 army tradition. We were a bit low for some time. Okay, I guess I was hoping for a bit more siege, but I guess a lot of maneuver. That's a lot of maneuver. Actually, stay here for now. So, oh, right, forgot. Okay, so okay. Now these are starting to look like all the same. I guess let's do some. If I can actually do it, make it cavalry so that I don't accidentally pass it by. Just chuck that in. Actually, I could just chuck that in one province, right? And I could have just control-clicked them. Doesn't matter. Well, now we should be low enough. And we'll see if that is good enough to influence it. We'll see what that does. Okay, there goes our refresh, hopefully, potentially. It does seem like they are locked in now. Because I'm pretty sure that I've seen this exact lineup now like 2 or 3 months in a row. I feel I've seen this. Yeah, like the advisor cost, Shabari gains loyalty. That does all seem exactly the same. I guess how long until those recruit? Maybe they are weighted. Well, but they weighted enough that they would not change at all. Previously, they at least changed up a little bit. And yeah, sure, go ahead, post the link if you have it. I guess what that like is that to like the list or the list of all the votes and stuff. Okay, actually that magic... Oh, that should finish our magic studies. Okay, yeah, just the wiki link for the parliament. I think, I guess I will give it a look after the stream, but I guess I can sort of like imagine the weights. I don't know, it feels a bit weird because, as I said, like I think previously, like the first 3 months when we rotated them, they definitely changed. They definitely did change. It seems like now they have not changed for like 3 months in a row. And yeah, we do get legendary spellcasting, which does mean Elazar can be known as the voice of Surael. Which will be nice. That will be years of separatism and yearly absolutism. Every person in the Jadd Empire, indeed, every person in Halan, has their own role to play in Surael's crusade, and every divine herald is the interpreter of Surael's will. But it is clear that Elazar I has been chosen by Surael for especially great things, and that his purpose is a great one. When he walks on the sand, his footprints left behind a glow. When he draws his blade, it shines a brilliant white. His very presence in a room seems to illuminate it as the sun. And most of all, when he speaks, it is as if Surael himself is speaking his words. It's a bit funny to think that we are just doing that with funny magic tricks, like that is just illusion magic. But, well, we'll ignore that part. We will ignore that part. And okay, I guess now we... Next month... Okay, it's a new month. Give me, hopefully, new votes. Okay, they have changed. They have changed. They have changed a little bit. Damn, really surprising that the draft just isn't coming up. I remember previously I had it, I think, twice in a row. Now it's just like, nah. It doesn't want to. John, maybe if it's gonna be that problematic, maybe I won't mess with it too much. And okay, I think first off we have to cancel. I think we have to cancel some of these because otherwise they're gonna be actually finishing. Can't cancel in batch. Draft parliament debate only fires during war. Oh! It's a require... I guess I'm at war so often that I didn't even connect that as being the case. I guess it would make sense, the draft. I guess being a during war kind of thing. Yeah, the draft, okay, is at war. Less manpower than 50%. Okay, so if you're at war and you have slightly low manpower, then it has a very big chance to be in the list. Okay. That makes sense. And okay, what is it? It's... gain up to... Oh no, that's if you have the English Parliament specifically. Gain up to 1 year's worth of manpower from seats in Parliament. Is that 1 year's worth? I guess if it's 1 year's worth of... No, I feel like we have been getting a lot more... The times that I did get it, I feel like we got a lot more than just 1 year's worth. If I'm not mistaken, that is only if you have the English Parliament specifically. And then it's... If you don't have the English Parliament, then you just get 1 year flat. But no, I think even if it was like 1.5 years worth from seats of the parliament, because we get, because way at the start, I guess, when we had like, okay, maybe not way at the start, but when we had like, even if we assume 1,000 manpower a month, the draft gave me like 50,000 or like 60,000. That doesn't add up. That would be more like 10 years worth of manpower. Or, okay, I guess maybe it doesn't count. But if it's 1 year's worth of manpower from seats in the parliament... Well, I guess I know. I guess I'm not gonna be trusting this. How much it gives, that's, I guess, not that important. I know from experience how much it... Yeah, and Benar might have changed it, yeah, so... I guess that's just like that. Okay, so all of that got cancelled. So... Well, we could just wait. Honestly... The corruption isn't doing us anything. We have so much corruption reduction that having the debate not ongoing doesn't really affect anything. We can just wait until we actually need it. Basically, keep it at the ready. Now, just I'm a bit. How long do I want to keep it ready? Well, and then our trade advisor dies. Why do you have to do that? Can't you just not die? You son of a bitch. I would like a trade advisor once again, but someone that I can actually Cat is demanding attention. AFK. Yeah, I think we are gonna be wrapping up soon anyways. I think that today, like, ended up meandering a bit more than I wanted to. But... Okay, I'm gonna be definitely kicking you out. Kicking you out and you out. Bring me some better people. I guess, yeah. I have been sitting around waiting. I just want the sub-commands. Well, I'm not even the sub-commands to declare war. Really, I'm just thinking that the command itself should be the ones declaring war. Which is, I find it a bit surprising that they are still waiting. Maybe they are waiting until the truce with the Tiger command is over. But I don't think they would sit around for that long. I would imagine that they should be quite proactive. Also, how the hell does the command have negative 100 prestige? What the fuck have they done? What have they done that they have negative 100 prestige? Oh, they have uncontested cores, which gives them negative 6 yearly. Okay. That's something. I don't know, still feels wild. Okay, you, Takal, get in here. You're a trade guy. You know what's good. Refugees. So... if we... I guess I could also be the one to start the fight. It's not like I have to wait for the sub-commands to initiate or anything, but it definitely would be nice to have them there. What could be the plan? And also, holy shit, why do we have so little money coming in? I know that we got an extra army and we got a decent amount of artillery built, but I don't think it should have been that hard on the pockets. I guess, okay, I guess missionaries are currently eating. Oh, Gemile is costing 20 a month. And Hope's Peak is costing 13 a month. Well, okay, that explains it. The missionaries over here are incredibly expensive. Sure enough. Well, they will deal with that in time. Oh, and what's this? Rewarding loyalty? Fuck off. But we lose 5 mandate if we don't take it. Greedy Grin is in many ways the ideal model for a tributary state. Their missions are regular and their obedience has never once been in question. Our tributary system provides us with gifts and other tokens of respect from those that we grant our protection, but apart from promising to defend them, we are expected to take care of them even in other ways. Perhaps it is time to show that loyalty will be rewarded? Well, I honestly... This singular event has undone any good that the Greedy Grin has given us. I literally picked them up just as a joke, because they are goblins that follow the Jadd, so I basically wanted to keep them as a pet. But now they are actually causing issues. They don't give me any mandate, they don't give me any money. Piss. I'm not paying you 3,000. Then again, what would that be? 3,000 would be roughly 2.5 years worth of money. Meanwhile, 5 mandate is how much we get. 1.5, let's say we get 2 mandate in a year. Okay, so either way, it's 2.5 years worth of money or mandate. piss off. I'm not helping you. I need money. There's a priest-cleric privilege that reduces missionary cost. And now, usually I think I wouldn't be too worried about missionary cost. That's why I finally took the step and switched them over to just autonomous conversion. I just wasn't quite, I guess, expecting these places to be so expensive. Everything up until now has been much cheaper, let's just say. But I guess these are like all 30 development places, so conversion is gonna end up more expensive. Okay, we discovered an agent. That's useful. That's useful. Now, could we hear some whispers saying that the command is about to start fighting someone? That would be very useful information. I would like that information. Could ally the Dragon Command, and they are quite far away. It would take me some time until I actually need to conquer their lands. Oh, piss off. Actually, how is our... Okay, still not at the cap. Absolutism is on the way. We do need to remove some... We need more space for absolutism. Like maybe the advisory board. Then again, we aren't really hurting for diplomatic power. Maybe we could get rid of the land of commerce. Yeah, let's remove... Or well... Let's actually wait until they are a little bit happier so that it's not that much of an impact. But yeah, I guess... Our agent... Well, we found their agent, they found our agent, everyone's agents are getting found out. That's just how it happens. Well, okay, I guess since it is 5 o'clock and nothing big is happening, let's wrap up for the day. And then next time with a fresher mind, we'll see how to handle this situation. I would very much prefer if these two bozos joined in. But I guess, yeah, we'll see about it. So yeah, I guess thanks Walter, thanks Times for hanging around, as always, a pleasure. And then I'm not quite sure. Theoretically, I did put in that tomorrow we would also be having EU4, but I'm not sure if I will be busy or not. I might remove it. I guess if I'm not streaming tomorrow, don't be surprised. But maybe I will. It's a bit of a question mark. But if nothing else, Friday is a definitive yes. So at least we know that much. And I guess that's gonna be that then for today. I guess, yeah. Thanks and have a good rest of your days. And see you next time then. Bye bye. Ciao.